Eurovision fam, it's Alesia Michelle. We're going to the top of the bops. The top of the tops. The top of the pops. I asked you all on Twitter what your favorite bop of this year was. And so now we're going to talk about it.
Hey, what, Eurovision 2022, I got a new video, Alesia Michelle, I'm ready to go.
Are you ready?
Eurovision fam, Are you ready for the show?
Hey Eurovision fam, it's Alesia Michelle, your favorite American Eurovision fan. If you are not subscribed to me and you love the Eurovision Song Contest, what are you waiting for? You want to be part of these discussions. You want to be part of these chats. I am going to be on the ground in Turin talking to some of your favorite Eurovision participants. And honestly, y'all, I'm getting a little bit hyped because I've got 2 outfit options for the red carpet. And I plan to hop on that red carpet. I'm doing an equality, sparkly, stunting style, okay? I'm going to be out there dressed to the nines. I've been pent up in this house for 2 years, and I have to say, I went to this event back in December, I think it was around the holidays, and I forgot what it was like to actually get really fancy dressed up, and I put on a gown, and when I tell you, my Instagram page acted as if they had not seen my body in years, and then I went back and looked at my Instagram, and I'm like, everyone's so used to seeing me from the waist up. I think people forgot I had a shape. I think I forgot that I had a shape. So I am looking forward to that. So yeah, come on. If you love Eurovision, you definitely want to make sure you're connected to my page. You don't want to miss any of this content. Some of y'all mentioned countries that I'm like, nah, I don't know if that really counts. And honestly, they didn't have enough votes anyway, but I'm just going to throw them out here because to me, when I think of a bop, I think about a song that makes you want to move, but move in a rhythmic way. Move in a rhythmic, upbeat way, which basically means that Italy and Sweden are not bops, y'all. Okay? They ain't bops. What are we doing? How are we dancing? Are we dancing is this interpretive dance? No, I'm talking about getting your groove on, hitting on the floor, dropping it low, you know what I'm saying? Doing something. But I don't know, maybe Sweden and Italy are bops for some of y'all that get on the dance floor and interpretive dance. I don't know. I also saw Estonia, Serbia, and the UK mentioned. Estonia was mentioned maybe 2 times. Serbia, I think, was just mentioned because all of y'all Serbians are just going to comment Serbia on everything. And low-key, I'm not mad at you. You got to rep your country. You know what I'm saying? You got to rep your country. So I am not mad at you repping your country. And it's not like the song is, bad. You know, it's not like the entry is, bad. So, it's not crazy that you're repping it. But even if it was bad, I will never fault someone for hyping up their own country. I really won't. Now, y'all should not be fighting people in the comments, and there's a way to keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying? But I am not gonna knock anybody for hyping up their country. That is what you should do. You should show up there and hype up for your country, especially because you can't vote for them, so you might as well hype them. Also, the UK being mentioned, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I do think it is a pop song, but I don't know about a bop. So really, there were 3 countries that won this poll on Twitter. So we're really gonna spend our time talking about those 3 countries. So in order from the least amount of votes to the most, let's do this. And I should also just say, all of these were sort of close to each other. So, I think that if we think about ranking this year, and y'all are thinking about the bops that are really popping for folks, you should really only be talking about these 3. These 3 really were floating around in the same territory. Even though, yes, some have more than the others, they're only separated by 2 points, 2 votes. All right, let's kick it off with Albania. And we know that Albania is opening the show. Y'all, I love this song. My daughter loves this song, so I posted a video. Because some people still come to these videos and are just like, you're a mom. I'm like, so you clearly don't follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Get a little bit more of a holistic view of me. Maybe if some of y'all followed me on Instagram, you wouldn't be all up in my comments trying to fight me. I'm some evil person. I'm a regular person. I'm just sharing my thoughts with you. You don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you. That's the beauty of Eurovision. But yes, Albania. This song is ethnic. It is impactful. Ronella has been singing this song very well live. We have to reflect that Ronella is going to be able to deliver this on stage live, which is another thing that just elevates this performance even more. We know the styling is going to be right. I mean, I honestly, I just really feel like every time that I see her perform it with such oomph, there's an oomph about this. There's an energy. There's an energy that is a comfort. She's not on the stage nervous about what she's selling. She is owning every syllable and word that she is delivering. This is going to be impactful on the stage, y'all. It's just going to be impactful. I just feel like this is definitely going to be in the final, and there is something about this that just feels clean. And I feel like when we see it on the stage, as crazy as the music video visual was, you can do that in a music video, but Ronella knows what she's gonna do on the stage, and I have faith in her that this is not only going to advance, but Albania really could be in a space where maybe if Europe is looking for a party and they want something ethnic, this is something that they should consider. Next up, we have Austria. I'll tell y'all, the studio cut of Austria's song is like so objectively good. It is something about that studio cut that I'm like, you could give this to Dua Lipa. You could give this to, I even wonder, a version of this like with Doja Cat doing it could be so cool, because it's something about it that just feels so fresh. I know that we are very worried about how it is going to be interpreted on the stage, but sonically, this song really, really does have it. No, we can be CEOs. Yeah, you already know. I really do like this song, but I will be real with you. I am not expecting to see it in the final. If it makes it in, I will be happy about it, obviously. But I am preparing myself to see a staging package that maybe isn't all the way together. I am preparing myself to see a performance where vocally it might not be perfection. Now, we don't know what the rest of people are going to do. So maybe there's still a pathway for Austria just based off of how quality the song is. But y'all know how I am. I get passionate. I love this stuff. And I don't want to work myself up. I'd rather be pleasantly surprised than let down and sad. So although this is definitely one of the top bops for this year, I am worried for its chances of qualifying for sure. It's just too many unknowns. It's too many unknowns that I'm like, I don't know if I can say right now. And y'all probably should already know. The top bop, as voted on by Twitter, is Spain. I think that this is right. I think that Spain is doing it. I think that, let's say Europe is ready to be outside and party and doesn't feel like having an introspective moment, Spain is probably gonna be the one. Spain is gonna be the one. And if the juries are really wanting to digest the full package of what Chanel is serving, looks, styling, staging, choreography, and a vocal performance that is sustained. And I know some of y'all are like, oh, it's a Fuego copy. I could give you several things. One, people have been wanting to see Spain serve this. And now they're getting it. So we have to think about expectancy. Spain has the expectancy for a performance like this and has this sort of fire from other folks in Europe who are like, why can't you give us this? Even with El Diablo, it was like, come on, Spain, why couldn't you give us this? So thinking that Spain will falter because El Diablo did is not the parallel solution that I think people want to seek. There's an expectancy here. Next up, I think the other key piece here that folks should be mindful of is the fact that whether you like it or not, there is an elevation of the genre with what Chanel is giving us when it comes to the Eurovision stage. I have seen comments of people just like, oh, this is like a J-Lo copy. With Love Boo Boo, J-Lo has never been on the Eurovision stage. Okay? It hasn't happened. So what parallel there? As far as Eurovision, we got to judge these things with Eurovision eyes. We haven't had something for real. This is an elevation. This is an evolution. You know, I do think that, and I said this about Fuego. I said that Fuego was going to be the Doom Tech Tech. I said that. I don't think at the time people really knew what I meant. And it basically is the song that doesn't win, but makes such an impact that every time that we do these like Eurovision recaps and they throw it back and do all these montages, it gets included. So clearly, you know, Fuego is included in that mix. Slow-mo is now going to be included in that mix, y'all. That dance break is going to be iconic, and it is not an easy dance break. And she is doing it and still giving us this delicate vocal that is churning out runs, and this wonderful tone to Chanel's voice. I listened to like a track that was just like isolating her vocals, and with her and Andromaki, they both had these vocals that almost feel like tissue paper in the best way. It's this fragility with it. And I think the contrast of sort of this almost fragile vocal with this booming soundtrack, y'all, it's good. It's good. And I am so happy that we've sort of made it beyond the national selection for even folks in Spain to really feel like we can be proud of this. We can rally behind this. We had a great competitive national selection, but we are also in a really good place when it comes to Eurovision and the Eurovision Song Contest this year. Chanel is a girl to watch. I'm serious. I feel like she could really get some legs out of this to build a nice career for herself beyond our Eurovision bubble. This woman is very talented. Very, very talented. And I think, you know, maybe the package of a bop sometimes has people discounting what the performer is actually doing just because the song is fun. Just because someone's not singing some deep melodramatic, ballad of unrequited love doesn't mean that it is less than. And I really want folks to own that. This is just the song she's singing for Eurovision, but this is an extremely talented young woman who I really am hopeful for her career. Well, those were the top bops according to Twitter for Eurovision 2022. What do you think? What are the bops that you just can't stop playing? Write down your definition of a bop. I said what my definition of a bop was, but what is a bop to you? Talk to me in the comments below. This is a conversation, and you know what? I am so excited for Eurovision 2022. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I have so much content coming for you. Thanks. Bye.